Everyone, so welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will explore slicers that will help you filter your data and make your reports more interactive. In order to start, we'll just go to our visualization pane and we will select slicers. Now, Power BI offers different kinds of ways that you can use slicers. You can have your data in a list form, in a drop-down, date, hierarchical, or numerical. And we will see in this video how each of them works. So to get started, let me just filter the first data as the role. So I will drag role and I will put it in the field. Now you see this is appearing in a list form. I can select and it will filter my data. Right now I can only select one. Let's see how we can modify this. I'll go here and in visual slicer settings, you can see we have a vertical list here, and in the selection, I will say select all option appearing, and now I can select it all. I can also select multiple. I can remove this, and this is how it works. Now when you have a lot of information in the drop down or in the list, you can just come to the style and select drop down, which will make it easier for you to filter your data and not clutter your Power BI report. You can also modify it further. You can add the header of your text of your filter. We have role here. I'll keep it as it is. You can add a border, top, bottom, left. Maybe we can have one at top. You can select the background. Let's make it as gray. In the values also you can define the size, the font color, the border, and the background. I'll leave it as it is. And in general, you can modify your slicer in how you modify any of the Power BI visuals. You can add a title, you can add effects, data format, and all these. I'll leave it as it is. And now we'll come and add another slicer. And in this slicer, we will add date, the start date. So I will go and I will drag it here. Now you see that you can see I can filter the data by dragging this. I'll move it back. And in the visualization pane, I will show you that in the options, now you have these options available. You also have the vertical list and tile like we did before, but you also have before. So you can have a before filter, you can have an after filter. Again, you can have a drop down, you can have a relative date also, like last, first, day, and months, and all these things. In the ideally, when you have a start date or an end date, you can put it as between. Similarly, you can also modify your slices like we did earlier. I'll just bring the border at top and we'll make a background, and the remaining we'll keep as it is. Now, now you have seen how we can do list, drop down, date. Now let's go ahead and do a numerical slicer. So I will select again slicer. I'll bring it here. And for numerical, let's add the progress one. Numerical is very similar to how we did the date. So I'll just drag progress, where is it? Progress into the field. You can see that start date has a more or less a similar one. And if we go here and you go to slicer setting, it will give you more or less the similar, but here we have less than equal to and we have greater than equal to. I'll keep it as between. Now if you want to see the progress of ones that are less than or more than halfway through, you can bring it to 0. You can also write it here 0.5, and you will see that you have 4. I'll bring it back, and now you can see that your numerical slicer is here. Now the last kind, hierarchical. Let's do that, and I will again add a slicer. Now here in the field I will add more, so I want to see them by status, and in each status I want to see which projects are there. So I will also add project name to this. Now you can see that delayed. If I click here, I will also see that ERP implementation is the one that has been delayed. I will go back, I will select done. Now you can see these are the ones that are complete. and I can see each of them. Again, I will go here. I will go to slicer setting. Here you can see the drop down and vertical list how you want it. In the drop down, you will see as this. We will keep it as vertical list, but we will change the selection to select all. And we can do this and we will remove this. So in this case, then we will be able to add more than one. We can also remove select all here. And this is how it works. Now this is the way how you can modify your slices. You can do similar formatting here like we did for the previous ones. In general, you can see the hierarchy levels. You can see slicer header. If you want it to collapse or expand how you want it, you can keep it as it is. Now, just for back practices, just make sure you don't clutter your Power BI report with too many slicers. Use Dropdown for reports with limited space and combine slicers with other visuals like bar graphs and all these, and group them logically. So if you have like geographical slices, put them in towards one side, and you can how you can use it. You can also sync your slicers. If you go to view, and you can see this will sync your slices to all the reports that you have in your single dashboard. And this is it. I hope you like this video. Keep watching for more, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.